is equal to t. Okay, so the basis for the null space or the null space of the given matrix is, the general solution is x is equal to x1 x2 x3 x4 x5 x6, that is equal to, put all the values of x1 x2 x3 x4 x5 x6, that is equal to minus r plus t, x2 is minus r by 2 minus s by 2 plus t, x3 is equal to minus 2r plus 5t, x4 is equal to r, x5 is equal to s, and x6 is equal to t, that is equal to r into, you can see in all the 6 answers the coefficients of r, that is r will be common. The coefficients of r is, in the first answer we will get minus 1, then minus 1 by 2, then minus 2, 1, 0, 0, plus s, the coefficient of s in all the values of x1 x2 up to x6, the coefficients of s is 0, minus 1 by 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, plus t into the coefficients of t in all the values of x1 x2 up to x6, that is 1, 1, 5, 0, 0, 1. So here is the answer, that here is that is exactly the null space of the given matrix A. We already find the basis for the row space and column space, and this is the answer for the basis for the null space. So we will get 3 basis vector for the null space. So if you want to find the nullity, nullity means what? The dimension of the null space. Dimension means the number of bases in that the given set. So we have 3 basis vector in the null space. So nullity of the given matrix is 3, rank is 3, and the number of, we already find the basis for the row space and basis for the column space. So here is the complete this question, and this question asked in 4 marks in this question paper. So next question. Question 3a, second part. This question asked in 3 marks. Find the inverse by Gauss-Jordan method, where matrix A is equal to 2, 6, 6, 2, 7, 6, 2, 7, 7. So using Gauss-Jordan method, if you want to find the inverse of any given matrix, what we have to do? We use augmented matrix with this notation, that A oblique I means identity matrix. So first we are written the given matrix, and then next we have to written identity matrix. So that's why the first step in the solution, you can see the augmented matrix AI, that is equal to the first matrix is the given matrix 2, 6, 6, 2, 7, 6, 2, 7, 7, and the next is the identity matrix of 3 cross 3 matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now using the row operations, the exactly that identity matrix we want the left hand side, and whatever the right hand side, that is our inverse of the given matrix. Okay, so using some row operations, that identity matrix we want in left hand side of the augmented matrix using some row operations, and whatever we get right hand side part, that is exactly our inverse of the given matrix, right? So here is our first process. We are multiplying first row with minus 1 and add into the second row and third row. So that's why that in the first column, after the first element, second and third element become 0 now, because in the first column all the elements you can see 2. So whenever we multiply second row with minus first row with minus 1 and add into the second and third row, that elements become 0. So the first row is as it is, 2, 6, 6, 1, 0, 0, and we multiply first row with minus 1 and add into the second row. So that's why 2 minus 2, the second row become 2 minus 2, 0, 7 minus 6, 1, 6 minus 6, 0, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 1 minus 0, 1, 0 minus 0, 0. Again we multiply first row with minus 1 and add into the third row. So the third row become 2 minus 2 0, 7 minus 6 1, 7 minus 6 1, 0 minus 1 minus 1, 0 minus 0 0, and 1 minus 0 0, sorry 1 minus 0 1. Okay, so next process, we multiply first row with 1 by 2. So the second and third row are as it is, 0 1 0, second row and third row are as it is, just changing in the first row, that first row become now 1 3 3 1 by 2 0 0. Okay, instead of this first row we are multiply first row with 1 by 2, so 2 6 6 1 0 0, instead of 2 6 6 1 0 0 we will get 1 3 3, 2 by 2 1, 6 by 2 3, 6 by 2 3, 1 by 2 1, 1 by 2 and 0 0. Okay, so second and third row are now as it is, 0 1 0 minus 1 1 0, 0 1 1 minus 1 0 1. Now we are multiplying second row with minus 3 and add into the first row, and we multiply second row with minus 1 and add into the third row. So the second row is as it is, just changing in the first row, we multiply second row with minus 3 and add into the first row, so that's why 0 0 into minus 3, that is 0, plus 1, so 1, then 1 into minus 3 plus 3, that is 0. I am telling to the first row. Okay, first row of the matrix, 1 into minus 3 plus 3, that is minus 3 plus 3, you will get 0, then 0 into minus 3 plus 3, that is 3, then minus 1 into minus 3, that is 3, and 3 plus 1 by 2, 3 plus 1 by 2, you will get 7 by 2. Okay, then 1 into minus 3 plus 0, that is minus 3, and 0 into minus 3 plus 0, that is 0. So the first row become now 1 0 3 7 by 2 minus 3 0. The second row is as it is, 0 1 0 minus 1 1 0. Now we are multiplying second row with minus 1 and add into the third row. Okay, so that's why the second row we are multiplying minus 1 and add into the third row. So that's why 0 into minus 1 plus 0, that is 0, 1 into minus 1 plus 1, that is 0, that is minus 1 plus 1, that is 0, 0 into minus 1 plus 1, that is 1, minus 1 into minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 0, 1 into minus 1 plus 0, that is minus 1, and 0 into minus 1 plus 1, that is 1. Okay, so the third row become now 0 0 1, 0 minus 1 1. Now next process, we are multiplying third row with minus 3 and add into the first row. So the third row is as it is, second row is also as it is, just changing in the first row. We are multiplying third row with minus 3 and add into the first row, so that's why the first row become now 1 0 0, 7 by 2 0 minus 3. Okay, second and third row are as it is, 0 1 0 minus 1 1 0, 0 0 1 0 minus 1 1. So you can see left hand part of the augmented matrix is exactly the identity matrix. Okay, so using some row operations we will get, in the first step we have identity matrix in the right side, but using some row operations now we get the identity matrix from the left side of the augmented matrix. So the right side, the right part of the last matrix is exactly our inverse of the given matrix, that is 7 by 2 0 minus 3 minus 1 1 0, 0 minus 1 1. That matrix is our inverse of the given matrix A. So that's why A inverse is equal to 7 by 2 0 minus 3 minus 1 1 0 0, minus 1, 1. Okay, so this question is complete now. Next question 3b. Find the matrix P that diagonalizes A and determine P inverse AP, where A is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So this question asking 4 marks in this question paper. So first of all we have to find eigenvalues. What we have to do in this question? First of all we have to find eigenvalues. Corresponding to all eigenvalues we have to find eigenvector, and that eigenvector we have to convert into a column vector. That matrix is our P. Okay, and then we have to find P inverse AP, right? But if you know clearly that P inverse AP is exactly the diagonal of the eigenvalues, that means that is a triangular matrix, and in that triangular matrix in diagonal elements are exactly the eigenvalues, other elements are 0. Okay, other elements are 0, so that is exactly our P inverse AP. So next, first of all we find eigenvalues for the given matrix A. So let's see how to find eigenvalues. First of all we have to find the characteristic equation of A, which is given by determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. So determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0 means in diagonal elements, in main diagonal elements we have to add minus lambda, other elements are same. Okay, other elements are same because our matrix is 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So in main diagonal elements we have to just add minus lambda. So 1 minus lambda 0 0 0 1 minus lambda 1 0 1 1 minus lambda, that is equal to 0. Determinant of that equal to 0. So solve that determinant 1 minus lambda using our method, that I hope that you know that how to solve determinant of 3 cross 3. Okay, so 1 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda square minus 1, and other elements are 0, so you don't need to write because other elements are 0, so the value are 0, right? So 1 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda square minus 1, just simplify that equation, that is equal to 1 minus lambda into, in bracket we will get 1 minus 2 lambda plus lambda square minus 1. So 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled out, we will get lambda square minus 2 lambda. So 1 minus lambda into lambda square minus 2 lambda equal to 0. When we multiply this two bracket, you will get lambda cube minus 3 lambda square plus 2 lambda equal to 0. So we want to find all the values of lambda. Lambda will be common, and other elements, other factor are lambda square minus 3 lambda plus 2, that can be expressed as lambda minus 1 into lambda minus 2. So we will get lambda into lambda minus 1 into lambda minus 2 equal to 0. So the values of lambda are 0, 1 and 2. So the eigenvalues are 0, 1 and 2. Now corresponding to all the eigenvalues we want to find eigenvector. So first of all we want to find eigenvector corresponding to 0, then corresponding to 1, and then corresponding to 2. Okay, so next the eigenvector x, x1 x2 x3 corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is given by the matrix equation A minus lambda I into x is equal to 0. So for lambda is equal to 0, for lambda is equal to 0 we have to put lambda is equal to 0 in this determinant. You can see in this determinant put lambda is equal to 0. So what you will get 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So exactly that matrix 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 into x, that is x1 x2 x3, that is equal to 0, that is equal to column vector 0 0 0. So from that we will get x1 is equal to 0, x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. So put if x2 is equal to k, x3 is equal to minus k. If we suppose x2 is equal to k, we will get x3 is equal to minus k, because x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. So the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 1 is 0, 1, minus 1. Just k will be outside of the vector, so k into 0, 1, minus 1. So the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 1 is 0, 1, minus 1. Okay. Now next we want to find eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 1. So for lambda is equal to 1, we have how we get this matrix. I already told you that lambda is equal to 1, we have to put in this determinant. So put lambda is equal to 1 in this determinant, you will get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0. So that's why 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 into x1, x2, x3, that is equal to 0, 0, 0. So you will get x2 is equal to 0 and x3 is equal to 0. So just we have to assume x1, let x1 is equal to k. So that's why eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 1 is 1, 0, 0, because k will be outside of the bracket. You will get k into 1, 0, 0. So eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to 1 is 1, 0, 0. Now for lambda is equal to 2, we have put lambda is equal to 2 in this determinant again. So 1 minus 2 minus 1, 0, 0, then 0, minus 1, 1 and 0, 1, minus 1. So exactly that matrix minus 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 1 into x1, x2, x3, that is equal to 0, 0, 0. So you will get minus x1 equal to 0 and x2 minus x3 equal to 0 and next equation same, x2 minus x3 is equal to 0. So assume x2 is equal to k. So you will get x3 is also k, because x2 minus x3 is equal to 0. So x2 is equal